Welcome to the Fit Republic Happy Hour. I hope that somebody's drinking here and has like a glass of wine. Allie she's hiding the fact that she's drinking wine in a mug. Girl, you don't have to do that. We're family.
Bathing suit next week. I'm drinking tea.
See, that's my deal too. Bathing suit next week. So I'm out of luck. Hold on.
I apparently just don't care that I'm going to be in a bathing suit next week.
We'll just drink wine there and forget all about it.
Just own that. Okay, guys, you are at the Fit Republic Happy Hour. You're going to get the 411 on coaching, what we do as coaches, how we grow our businesses, why an internet business, despite my dad's hesitations and skepticism, is legit. And you'll get to know a few of the top coaches on the Fit Republic team as well. Again, my name is Rosa Friesen. I am the founder of the Fit Republic team. I am a mommy of 3 babies. My oldest is 8 years old. I have a 5-year-old and a 3-year-old as well, and started this crazy coaching thing about 3 years and 3 months ago. I was your typical corporate mom at that time, not enough time for myself and my workouts, and really not enough time for my babies and my man, working 50 to 60 hours a week. So when my mentor approached me and told me that coaching was coming to Canada 3 years ago, I decided to jump in with both feet. I needed a life change, and I decided, what do I have to lose by giving 100%? That's actually something that my hubby said to me when I was considering this. He said, you'll never regret giving 100%, even if it doesn't work out, right? So at this point, I have more than doubled my corporate salary, so things are definitely working out. And so today you're going to hear from my girl, Allie. She's going to talk about what we call being a product of the product, how fitness is just part of the lifestyle of being a coach. You're also going to hear from Karina in terms of how do you have people joining your challenge groups month after month after month, right? Where do you find all the people, right? You're also going to hear from Katie on, do I have time for this, right? Everybody's busy. Mm-hmm. I get it. Okay, so I'll tell you firstly a little bit more. Oh, and I'll talk about money. I'll talk about how we earn money. That's important too. So firstly, to start with, I'll give you a little bit of detail on what we do as coaches. A big part of what we do, and really where your business begins, is by running a monthly, what we call challenge group. So this is a fitness accountability group that happens on Facebook, and only the people in the group can see what's posted in the group. And before people join this challenge group, they get basically a solution in a box, right? We're not personal trainers. We're not nutritionists. Beachbody's team of experts have already put together the workout systems and the nutrition plans and all of that stuff, right? And the supplements, they've put that together. They've got the top trainers and nutritionists and everything who've done that work for us. What we do as coaches is crucial. We provide accountability. We provide that support system that most people are missing in their lives in terms of fitness, right? So Beachbody did this survey when they were still just an infomercial company. So everybody's been up at 2 a.m. and seen P90X or Insanity on an infomercial, right? So that's where Beachbody started. It was just an infomercial business. And they did a survey of their customers. They knew this stuff was legit, but they weren't hearing as many success stories as they thought they would. And it's because most people weren't even opening the box. They paid for the program, but they didn't even open the box and put the DVD in and or videotape at that time, and didn't even do the workout. So they were thinking there's got to be a way to get people doing these workouts, because we know if they do them, they're going to get results, right? And so there were these Team Beachbody message boards back before Facebook was a big thing. These message boards were they actually still exist, although very few people ever visit on them anymore. But these message boards were people who had graduated out of, Slim and Six and were doing P90X. They were running little challenge groups on the message boards, and they were encouraging each other to do this day in and day out. Put the DVD in. If you do the workout, you will get the results. And they found that these little support groups on the message boards were getting incredible results, while the general population of people who didn't have any support weren't getting results. It was something crazy. It was like 70% of people hadn't even tried a workout who had bought the program. I can't remember the exact statistic, but I'm like, why you waste money like that? Right? So that's how the coaching network was born. And that is our primary value as coaches, is that we care about people. We get invested in their journey. If they're not showing up in the challenge group, right, it's our job to be like, hey girl, it's okay. It's okay to fall off. Once I ate 16 Oreos in a row after I became a coach, that happens sometimes. Just don't let a bad day turn into a bad week and then quitting the program. Like, come back to us, we love you, kind of thing, right? So that is our primary value as coaches. We are invested. It's a grassroots kind of thing. It is real people helping real people, right? I'm not a fitness model. I'm not a personal trainer. I'm not a nutritionist or anything like that. I currently don't really have abs. Not that there's... Karina, I just muted you, girl. In any case, I'm just a mom, right, who wants to help people. And as a result of me making the decision to jump into this almost 3.5 years ago now, there's been, in my first challenge groups, I think I had 10 people in my very first fitness challenge, and I impacted those 10 people, right? Today, every single month, the Fit Republic team puts together all their various challenge groups, and there are hundreds of people being impacted every single month because real people are helping real people, right? Okay, so Allie, you're unmuted?
Yeah.
Okay, girl. Talk about being a product of the product.
Okay. Hello. So I'm Allie, and I am founder of the Fierce Factor team. I'm a 2-star diamond coach, and I started coaching 11 months ago, last February. I have 2 little kids. Layla's 4 and Leo's a 1.5 years. And so at the time, Leo was like baby, like 5 or 6 months. And I was home with him all day, and Layla as well. And I was just like, I've always been into fitness, and I wanted to do something with fitness, but I didn't know what. And I didn't want to go back to a 9-to-5 job after the baby got a little bit older, but like I was home with him, and I just wanted to be contributing more financially because I was really relying pretty much 100% on my husband's income, and I hated that. I hated going to the grocery store and have to transfer money into my account, like awful. Anyway, so I was kind of fed up with it, and then I saw my mentor, Rosa, post something about loving fitness and making money doing it. I was like, all right, what do I have to lose? So I had never done a challenge. I didn't know what one was. So I responded to her ad on Facebook, and that's how I met her, which is crazy because we chat all the time now. And so it just like snowballed from there. I did a challenge group because I was like, what do I have to lose? If worse comes to worse and I wanted to quit coaching, at least I still have a challenge pack. So I have a fitness program and I can try Shakeology. So awesome. So I did that, and I like immediately fell in love with it. And so anyway.
I'm just going to break in for 1 second. Yeah. One of Allie's first questions to me was, okay, but I can leave if I want to, right?
Yep. It's like, I'm not locked into anything, right? She's like, absolutely, quit whatever you want. I'm like, okay. And like a week into it, I'm like, this is like what I'm living for, and I've never looked back. So anyway, best decision I've ever made, and so glad I saw her post on Facebook. So I'm going to just talk about being a product of the product. We have 3 vital behaviors as a coach, and that's one of them. It's so important because people are going to be watching us. Basically, we're going to be sharing about our fitness journey and our health on Facebook and social media. So we got to be talking about what we're doing. So we use the Beachbody programs, we drink Shakeology, and we just share about it. I always say it's kind of like going to your favorite restaurant and you get this awesome meal and the service is amazing. You go home and you talk to your family, you talk to your friends about it, and you're excited about it and how good this was. Well, they're going to go to the same restaurant and they want the same service. It's exactly the same thing. We use the products. I love the products. I get great results. I can work out at home like crazy to me. And so I just talk to people about it. I share it on Facebook and people ask me, okay, what are you doing? Like, tell me more about this. And that's all it is, just sharing about what you're doing. And it's not all health and fitness that you have to share. Like, you share about your life and stuff too, and they relate to you that way. But yeah, so you got to be working on yourself. That's being a product of the product. And you don't have to be in great shape, like Rosa said. You could just want to tone up. You could have 100 pounds to lose. It doesn't matter. You just have to be working on yourself every day and making yourself a little bit better. So yeah, so basically that's being a product of the product, and it keeps us super accountable. Like, I actually stay in great shape. Well, not great shape. I'm always working on something, but this has helped keep me more accountable than ever before. I used to like do really good in fitness and then I drop off and then I catch up again and then I drop off. But now, like, being coaching and stuff, yeah, we have our cheats and all that, but when you know that you're helping others and they're motivating us at the same time in these challenge groups, like, we work together. So yeah, it totally keeps me on track. So it's a bonus. So yeah, that's my thing.
I think sometimes that my challengers inspire me more than I inspire them. You know?
Absolutely.
Like, I feel like I need to be doing my workout, because if I'm telling them to do their workout, like, I can't be a hypocrite. I have to do it too. I've got to lead by example, right?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Allie. Karina, can you unmute and will there be noise?
I don't know what that was. Apparently a hurricane blew through my house. It's gone now. Everything is under control.
Good.
I'm good. And my house has no children in it, so I won't be distracted. I'm Karina. I've been a coach for just over 2 years now. And I didn't start this journey to be a coach. I started this journey to be a challenger. I had a 2-year-old and a 7-month-old when I began. And let's just say the baby weight after number 2 was going nowhere fast. And Rose asked me a bunch of times if I wanted to be in a group with her. And I was like, no, I got this. I can do this all by myself. But I couldn't do it all by myself and found myself with her. And because of that, I lost 55 pounds and 34 inches. And that is how I fell into being a coach. Because it's one thing to watch the infomercials and see all the exciting videos, because Beachbody is the #1 infomercial maker in North America. Like, they have the most effective infomercials in North America. And they work. But when you're watching them late at night, and let me just say I used to, and it's only when I saw those that I was like, wait, Rosa said something about Beachbody. Is this the same Beachbody? I'm watching like a hip hop abs infomercial. And I messaged her and she's like, yeah, that's the company that I represent. I'm like, oh, it's a legitimate business. It's a real thing. And that's how I became a coach. But what I want to talk to you guys about is, Rosa said to me after I had some pretty fabulous results, she said, have you ever thought about doing what I do as a coach? And I'm like, nope, didn't know that was something that was available to me. Didn't know. You didn't go to school for this. I didn't know anything about it. Yeah, Rosa is in the size infomercial now. If you guys see it at night, I've got to record it upstairs just to watch her because it's fun. I'm like, I know her. But that's the thing. She went from being, this person that I'm connecting with online to being my friend to being on TV in the infomercials that got me started in this in the first place. Like, it's really cool. But that's what I want to talk about is, how do we connect with people? How did I find Rosa? How did Allie find Rosa? How did my team find me? My team is Shine Bright Nation, and we are about 2 years old now, and we're growing strong. And I'd rather talk about how we don't connect. We don't connect by posting tacky marketing. We don't throw up pictures of the 21-day fix, and if we do, I dare to say we're not very good coaches. And if you know other coaches and you've seen them do that, I'm sorry. But the truth is, we don't need to. Beachbody is in charge of their marketing. They've got that covered. I don't want to sell to my friends. I don't want to host a home party. Shoot me if that is a job requirement. I won't do it. I will, however, and have hosted fit clubs, because it's fun to work out with other people, and it's fun to show them what our workouts are about. I don't do them anymore, but I used to. And it was a good time when I did. We do not connect by harassing people. We do not connect by phoning everybody we know. I bet you right now, if you're sitting here interested in this, can probably think of at least 5 or 10 people that you know that are into health and fitness. It's pretty big right now. People care about being healthy. People care about their appearance. And more so, I would like for people to care about how they feel and the journey they're on and the body that they're building for their life. We only get one, you guys. You got to invest in it. So that's how I connect. I connect via social media. I mean, of course, there's Instagram, there's Twitter, there's Facebook, obviously, there's Pinterest, and not everybody uses the same tool. Mine is Facebook. I adore Facebook. I enjoy, everybody's on social. And if they're not, I do wonder about them, I admit. If somebody's like, I don't have a Facebook, I'm like, I mean, my husband doesn't have one, but he doesn't really like people, so that's a different story. That being said, you find what works for you. And we teach you what we know about what works. And that's the beautiful thing about this team. We don't want to just sign people up. We don't care about numbers. We care about coaches that stick with us and have the same passion to change people's lives that we have. We care about training you. We care about you changing other people's lives and changing your lives. So yes, it's done on social media. And I post all over my Facebook, but not sales. Stop. Yeah, dogs. No children, but dogs. I post on my personal page, but I also have a public like page. I set my personal profile, most of the posts, to public, because it's not just about who I know. It's about who they know. People might know somebody that they might not be interested, but they have 3 buddies that are. It's a contagious ripple effect. The more you talk about it, the more people are interested in about it, and the more credibility you build. So again, we're not salespeople. In fact, if somebody says to me, I could sell an igloo to an Eskimo or something horribly wrong like that, I'm like, yeah, I don't know that you're a good fit for my team, because I don't want salespeople. I want people that care about others. Yes, it's a business, and yes, I want them to grow a business, but I want them to do it in the right way and not in the way that so many other network marketing companies do. I love that we are part of a network marketing company. I love that we grow by reaching other people, by changing people's lives. Another thing I just wanted to quickly say is it's not about making a sale. It's about connecting with people. And maybe you have a free value. We offer free meal plans. We offer free fitness challenges. We offer so much that when people ultimately need something, they think of you because you've been there for them already. You've already been supporting them. You've already been in touch with them. They want more, they're going to come to you. And if you're sitting there thinking, I don't have a story, I don't have a ton of weight to lose, or I'm too overweight, nobody's going to be encouraged by me. For everything you tell yourself, there are so many people out there telling themselves the exact same thing and needing you to reach out to them to let them know they're not alone. The community is the number one thing we have. When I look at the coaches that I see on this call that are my team, that are my upline, whomever, they're not just coaches on my team. They are my friends, you guys. This has become our fit family, and it's a beautiful family to be a part of. So that's all I have to say about that.
Thank you so much, Karina. Okay, we just have somebody who is unmuted. Can you guys just make sure that your microphone is on mute? Because I'm getting some feedback. Okay, I think I got it. I think we're good. Okay. Katie, can you unmute yourself? Katie's going to talk about whether or not you have time for this. Maybe this is just a business for people who sit watching soap operas for 4 hours a day. Maybe. Just kidding. Katie, you there, girl? Okay, I'm gonna try to find her.
She was here. I saw her.
Oh, I found it. I got it. Can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm pushing the wrong buttons. Why do I have to follow Karina? That's not fair.
Girl, do your thing.
Okay. I don't know what you guys, but I love Coach Happy Hour nights because I love being able to sit here and see all these people who are interested in what we're doing, and I like being able to share what we actually do. It's such a really cool opportunity, and it's so special. And like Karina said, the community that we built and that we join is so amazing. So I think it's really awesome that we get to share with some people what we do. So welcome. I am Katie White, and I am a Star Diamond, and I'm the founder of the Beautiful Living Team. I started coaching the end of March last year. I was actually Allie's first coach. So I joined one of her challenge groups, and I just wanted more. I didn't want to stop, but I didn't really know about the coaching. I wanted to stay in the group. So anyways, I signed up kind of just as a discount coach, but within days I started coaching. So, and I haven't looked back. So, I am a full-time teacher. I have a little boy who's 2.5. I am 6 months pregnant, so I have another one on the way. I have a husband who is a paramedic, and he's actually currently in school right now, doing his advanced care paramedicine. So our house has been crazy between, prepping for the baby and having catch and me working full-time and Adam working full-time and going to school full-time. So, or I guess it's part-time, but it seems like full-time because that's all he does. So anyways, so I'm going to talk to you guys about time management, I guess, and how I make it work. So we have insane training. Like Rosa is on it with training. She sets up training for everything that you need, from being a new coach to going to the next level to building your team to hitting success. But she has training for everything. So first and foremost, we join these training groups and we are basically told what to do. But one thing I love about this is we're told what to do and what works, but we're never told how to do it. And what I mean by that is we make it our own. So we can be ourselves and it's our own business and we really can do it the way we want, but we are definitely shown the easy path, I guess, to do it. So we just have to require lots of work. So with that training, what we do is we participate in something called the Power Hour. And this is all top coaches basically say, if you want to be successful, you need to work a power hour. And actually one of our top coaches on this team, Lizzie Daniels, she's also a teacher. So when I joined, I would always listen to her because I felt like I could relate to her because I'm a teacher as well. And she has an incredibly successful business, and she works 1 hour to 2 hours a day as well. So what we do with this power hour basically is we sit down and we work. It is a designated time where we don't surf, the internet. Like, how often have you been on Facebook and you just scroll through and half an hour's gone by, you're like, crap, I haven't gotten anything done because I've just been creeping people's, my news feed. So anyways, we sit down for 1 hour. It's a designated time to work. So I start mine with some PD, some personal development. Allie touched on that. It's all about building yourself up. So I listen to some PD, and sometimes I put on some fun music just to kind of, get in the mood. And then I sit down, I turn off my notifications for all of my groups so I'm not distracted. I have a list of what I need to get done. And I have a few things on the list that are the exact same in every power hour. I check in with my challengers and my challenge groups. I return messages from challengers. I check in with challengers. And then I also work on my posts. So those are all things I always do in my power hour. And then depending on what my goals are and depending on where I'm at in my business, depending on the training and stuff, then I implement other stuff as well. But I'm told like that comes with our training. So sometimes, so this power hour literally is just an hour. Sometimes I break it up into 2 half-hour blocks, and sometimes I might do 2-hour power hours a day. It really depends on what my day looks like and how busy I am. But as long as I have my to-do list and I turn off my notifications and I'm not tempted to search Facebook and I'm focused, I get an insane amount of work done. And I just want to actually, one of my top coaches, Jacqueline Doyle, she has been, Rosa said the other day, like, you give me a coach that's going to consistently do your power hours every day. It's 1 hour a day. It's like 4% of your day or something. She said, you know, you will see a successful coach. And Jacqueline has been killing it because she's been sitting down and she's been, you know, working for that hour. So that's really, really awesome. So I think that basically that's it. For myself, I get up in the morning and I usually do about 15 to 20 minutes in the morning, just because I like to post in my groups first thing in the morning. I like to respond to any messages first thing in the morning. And then I go to school, I work, and then when I come home, I'll do maybe half an hour right after school. And then at nighttime is when I really work. And the cool thing is I get supper, I get Catch ready for bed, I throw him into bed. Adam sits down to study, I sit down to work. And what's really cool is sometimes I'll sit down for 2 hours but it doesn't even feel like work because I can't wait to sit down at this table and do what I do. So I love connecting with people and I love checking with my challengers, setting goals with people, doing up meal plans with people. So anyways, it's that's basically what I do.
Thank you so much, Katie.
No problem.
Okay, if you guys can make sure you're muted again, s'il vous plaît. I'm going to get into the money talk with you guys. I know that before I joined Beachbody, I didn't really understand how the money stuff worked. I always tell my team, it was like 6 weeks into coaching, I got a paycheck and I was like, I have to figure out how I earn that money so I can earn more of that money. You know, I didn't really understand how it worked. All I knew was that my good friend had been very successful and I knew that I was helping people get fit. So cool, right? But I want to break it down for you guys a little bit more. Firstly, I just want to say that the time required, the time that you put into this business, it really depends, like, what do you want to get out of it? You know, like sometimes I have people talking to me about coaching and they're like, well, do you really, like, do you have to be in there every day for your power hour or whatever? It depends what you want to get out of it. Right? I feel like if you're looking to build a consistent income, an hour a day is not a lot to put into a business. It's really not. Myself personally, I'll tell you, I started coaching 2 days after my third baby was born with a goal of making enough that I could retire from my corporate job before my mat leave was up. Super excited. I did hit that target, but I worked more hours, right? Because I had a larger income goal. It wasn't just like $500 a month that I wanted to make. I wanted to eventually match and surpass my corporate salary, right? So I started at 20 to 25 hours per week because I was really serious about building an income very quickly. And it took me about 18 months to replace my corporate salary. I'll say this really quickly too. My 2 oldest brothers have a multi-million-dollar business, and you know, self-made millionaires. But when they started their business, they poured hundreds of thousands of dollars into their business to start it up. They worked constantly, 80 to 100-hour work weeks for 5 years. 5 years. And then they started to see a profit and a return on that investment. So I just feel extremely blessed and lucky to have this business where I can work doing something that I'm so passionate about and work with people like Karina and Ali and Katie and people that I love, right? But we work hard, right? And we work consistently depending on what our goals are. We've got coaches on the team who just want to pay for their own product or they want to make enough to pay for a vacation every year. That is cool. We love you. We welcome you with open arms. We also have, and so for you, you would be doing like 30 minutes a day, right? 30 minutes, 45 minutes a day on average, if that's your goal. If your goal is to grow a 6-figure business, then obviously you're going to put more of a time investment into it. So all that being said, how do we actually earn money? So the first income that we all earn as coaches is commissions from the product that people buy to join our challenge groups, right? So when somebody buys anything off of any of your websites, and Beachbody provides your websites, don't worry, that's not something that you have to build yourself. I'd be lost if I'd had to. But you earn a 25% commission off of anything that is purchased from any of your websites. So typically our challengers will join our challenge groups with a challenge pack, right? And so you earn a 25% commission on that challenge pack. In my first month, I made $500 because I'd had 12 people, I guess, join my very first challenge group. I was so excited, guys. I talked to everybody I knew. I was like over the moon excited about becoming a coach. So I earned $500 in my first month. And fast forward to 18 months, like I was telling you guys, it took me about that time to replace my corporate salary. At that point in time, my paycheck consisted largely of team volume bonus, which I'll explain a little bit for you guys. Basically, like Karina said, this is a network marketing company, and I want to differentiate really quick between that and a pyramid scheme. I'm gonna say it because sometimes people are like, "This is a pyramid scheme," and I'm like, "Well, what do you think that is?" No. Firstly, I'm a cop's wife, and those are illegal, and I'd be in a little bit of trouble if that were the case. But a pyramid scheme is something where the people who sign up at the top, they always make the most money, and all they do is sign up people below them, and they just make money depending on who's below them, right? So that's a pyramid scheme. And for us, I have people who signed up long before I signed up, but they're not earning any money because they're not growing a business. The second differentiator is that I don't just benefit from Karina and Allie and Katie. My coaches are also benefiting from me as I'm growing my business, as I've been proven to do every single month for the last almost 3.5 years. They benefit from me growing my business. It is a reciprocal relationship. It is not a one-way street. So those are the two differentiators. I hope that puts your mind at ease a little bit. And so now I'll explain a little bit of team volume bonus. So as my coaches, a lot of whom, when I started, graduated out of challenge groups, like Karina, she'd lost 25 pounds and she's like, I'm going to run challenge groups. Yeah. So as your coaches begin to run their own challenge groups, they're creating what Beachbody calls volume. Each product is assigned a volume value, right? And so by the time I'd replaced my salary, a large portion of my income was team volume bonus. And it just meant that my team was growing and they started to have teams growing. It's, like I was saying before, a very grassroots kind of movement. It's this mom of 3 helping other moms, that's my target demographic mostly, helping other women, right, to get fit. And then those women start helping other people to get fit as well. And as we are making our little mark in terms of fitness, we're also, there's a ripple effect in terms of income. So now I've been a coach, like I said, for just over 3 years, and my income probably consists 95% or so of team volume bonus. I posted on my Facebook the other day, so it's public knowledge. I earned my largest paycheck ever last week at $5,474 for the week. And so, you know, like I told you guys, I earned $500 in my first month, and I worked hard for that $500. I did, right? But as you learn new skill sets, as you learn to share your journey on social media, as they see you being in it month after month after month, and they see you get results, and they see your challengers get results, people are attracted to that kind of progress, right? And your business starts to build and grow. So I've covered retail commissions, I've covered team volume bonus, and now I will also cover quarterly bonuses. So this is something that happens later on, like Allie, for example. Allie is a 2-star diamond coach, and that's when you start participating in Beachbody's quarterly bonus pool. I should make note also, Allie just hit the 50K club. So meaning she's making an average of $1,000 per week, and she's 11 months into this. Like I couldn't be more proud of her. So now she'll also start participating in the quarterly bonus pool. Beachbody sets aside 2% of their profits quarterly for these bonus pools, and there are 4 different bonus pools. So Allie is a 2-star. She'll participate in the first one, and it's about $700 US per quarter, depending on what the profits were, or 900 Canadian, like there's an exchange, right? And then for me, I'm in the 5-star bonus pool, so it's about $3,500 per quarter in terms of quarterly bonus. So those are the 3 revenue streams that I'll talk to you guys about. I'm happy to answer questions if you guys want, and I'm sure whoever invited you here is happy to answer any questions that you guys have. Let's talk about like how to get started, like what now? So if I want to try this thing out and see where it goes for me, what do I do? We have a new coach training that starts on February 1st. And within this group, you're going to be grouped with all of our new coaches. So you're going to have a family right away as you're beginning, and a group to support you and to teach you how to post on social media and how to invite people to join your challenge group and all of that stuff. And this starts on February 1st, like I said. Typically, our coaches join the team with a challenge pack. For those of you who don't know what that is, I didn't know what it was either. This is, like I said earlier, it's like a fitness solution in a box. It comes with a workout program, a nutrition plan. Each workout program has its specific own nutrition plan, which is customizable depending on what your goals are, as well as Shakeology, which is a nutrient supplement. Some people come in and they think that Shakeology is just a protein shake, and I need to set that straight because it means a lot to me. Shakeology is all about nutrient density. Before I was a coach, I would buy probiotics, superfood, like Progressive Greens, superfood formula, expensive multivitamins, because the grocery store kind or the drugstore kind just go right through. You just pee it all out, right? And then protein powder. And so I bought a whole bunch of different stuff to create, the nutrient density and the supplementation, everything that I wanted. Basically, Shakeology just replaced all of that for me. Okay, so it really is about nutrient density. It is not a weight loss shake. It is not a miracle cure. It's just about getting superfoods and adaptogens and phytonutrients and all of that stuff into your body. So with your challenge pack, you also get your coach sign-up fee waived. So typically you pay $39 US or $49 Canadian for a sign-up fee. That's waived when you sign up with a challenge pack. And then what else was I going to say? Oh yeah, you get 30 days free access to Beachbody On Demand, which is where you can stream workouts. As opposed to using DVDs. So that is what you get in a challenge pack. That is the way that I 100% recommend that coaches join our team. And the reason for that is this. If you are using these tools, if you get your own results with these tools, you're going to be excited about it when you talk about it to other people. Authenticity is hugely important to me. And I think this really promotes that authenticity when you're talking to other people about a challenge group. Challenge groups challenge packs vary quite a bit in terms of price, depending on what you're looking for. So talk to the person who invited you about which challenge pack might be best for you and help you get your best results. And I think that just about wraps it up, guys.